Hey everyone, thanks for listening today. This is one in a series of videos I'm doing for real estate professionals, real estate agents, and taxation. And today we are going to cover what I consider a very important topic, and that is realtors. What do you do when the IRS audits you? Just to give you an overview of that, I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but there is a most audited IRS form, and that is a Schedule C. And who files a Schedule C? Well, amongst other independent contractors and small business owners are real estate agents. They file a Schedule C, that most audited form. Why does the IRS audit it? Well, they find when they do perform the audits, they find the most significant dollar amount of errors, and they're able to recoup the most amount for the government, along with the penalties and interest that result with an audit. So for that reason alone, it's critical for realtors to accurately report and document their return. In this video, on the next screen, we're going to cover some best practices that you should follow for an audit. And in a future video, we're going to dig into what you need to do to document yourself to get a deduction when you go through that audit. So for now, let's just talk about four principles, four best practices to follow if you're audited. This first one is really the one that drives all of them, and it's the most important one. You really should never represent yourself. If you do, you have to know the rules, not only to satisfy yourself that you get those deductions and that you handle things properly, but you have to satisfy the IRS. And the auditor may come in and they may look at something as simple as look at your total deposits on your bank statement and say that's your income. And you have to make sure that you've documented a way to show them, no, my total deposits are made up of deposits I made from my own personal account or loans that came in, and my income is only this number right here. You're going to have to be able to illustrate that professionally. Also, the IRS agents, they're experts in interviewing. They're often going to be very hospitable. They're going to talk to you with respect and may carry on a real nice conversation with you, but they're listening. So anytime you provide them with information that's going to harm you in an audit, it's going to be used against you. I mean, that's just the way it is. So be very careful. On the other hand, you may find an auditor who's a lot more aggressive, and you may unwillingly and unknowingly give away rights because you just want to make it go away. Don't be that person. So get representation. If you're going to go into an audit, you have to know as much or more than the auditor about the audit process and the programs and how they audit your industry. You also should be aware of financial status questions. The auditors aren't supposed to ask you questions about, wow, that's nice clothes you're wearing. Well, how much where'd you get that at? Or where'd you go on vacation last year? Boy, that car is nice. They shouldn't be asking you questions about your financial status, but they might. Somebody like us, we can tell them that's really not any of your business. And, as part of this audit, you need to be auditing the numbers that we're looking at, but you might not feel comfortable doing that. So that's something to be concerned about. And you should clearly understand what all your rights are as a taxpayer if you're going into an audit. So all of these are really important principles. Like I said, we'll dig more into the specifics as we go on. If I told you nothing else today, I tell you never represent yourself in an audit. Your decision, but it usually comes back to bite you. So keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like the video. Please subscribe to our channel and keep in touch. If you feel like you need professional help, give me a call. I'm at 972-821-1991. We can have a free consultation to see if we're a good fit for what you need and if you're a good fit for us, and explore that. So anyways, hope you all have a great day, and thanks again for listening.